being precious to God is kind of a strange thought. I used to think that God was basically sitting up in the sky, kind of pointing his finger at me or with his arms crossed, basically just waiting for me to mess up. And then I would get the look or the, finger wagging at me saying, I'm so sorry you messed up again. You're just kind of a big screw up. And that's kind of how I used to think about myself and how I used to view God and how he saw me. When I was 19, I was date raped, and it really caused me to question everything I thought, everything I believed, and even the things that other people said to me. If they said I was pretty or if they thought I was funny, I would question it in my mind. I would not believe them instantly. Just, no, that's not true, or you have to say that. You're my mom or my dad, so you're the parent, so you're supposed to. Not that you really mean it. Or you're my friend, so you kind of obligated to tell me those things. And I went through a lot of healing, a lot of recovery over that, and through that I learned that God really does see me as precious. And I struggled with it a little bit still, because I thought, he's God, he's perfect. How could I be precious to someone who's perfect? And then I don't know if my mom always said this and I just didn't pick up on it, or if it was a new thing that she started doing. But my mom has always been very complimentary and incredibly encouraging. She has always lifted me up when I'm down, and she always knows exactly what to say. I've been so blessed. But I started noticing that she called me her precious Peggy, and it really resonated. She was saying it because she truly, with all of her heart, meant that I was precious to her. And even over the phone, I could hear it in her voice. And sometimes she would even cry, and I thought, okay, if we're made in God's image, I have to equate it to math. If this begets this, then it equals this. And so I started thinking, okay, if we're made in God's image and my mom thinks I'm precious, and I know that's true, then how much more precious must I be to God? And that thought has really stuck with me. That truth has really stuck with me now. And it's so much more peaceful to think about what God thinks of when he thinks of me. It's so important to know that he's not pointing a finger at me. He's not just waiting to punish me or jump on my back or, give me a once over. He really and truly thinks I'm precious. And I'm precious to him. And if I'm precious, so is everyone else. And so I imagine now that when God thinks of me, a big smile comes across his face. And I say that to other people too, that when God thinks of you, a giant smile comes across his face. It just grows, and his heart swells, because thinking of you makes him happy, because he loves you.